All right. We are live. I really hope it's not laggy like this. So I'm not going to like that. It's one thing I'm not going to like if it's really laggy. But, it is what it is. All right. Looks like, my voice is working. Been changing some stuff up. I recently got this. Well, I actually had this computer. This computer had about 12 gigs of RAM on here. My other computer had 8 gigs of RAM. There's really a big difference in how this is going. But today we're just going over these storms that are in Pennsylvania and Ohio. Get this going. We're really starting to get this hook right here. But a lot of these will probably just collapse and probably nothing's gonna happen after. I gotta move my mic around. This is probably gonna get copyrighted, but apparently just for making copyrighted sounds or moving around, it's going to copyright me because, that's what YouTube does. And I can understand why they do that. So I'm gonna place the mic right here and everything should be able to work now. If anyone's chatting right now, I won't be able to see your chat because I will be able to, but unfortunately there's a delay for chat right now, which I'm still trying to fix. Want live chat, not chat. All right, let me go open up my Translate app. This is how I read your messages. I unfortunately don't speak Spanish, and I have to use Google Translate. Yeah, so I also did hear about that too as well for Puerto Rico. There's a storm that there's a lot of air, like moist air, moving in, and there will be a storm that is coming through. There's a guy. I'm gonna give him a promotion right now that does a lot of weather. You can see in his videos. His name is Weatherman Plus. Now I'm subscribed to him. That's where I get all my weather information, and it's the best place to go view weather right now for forecasts. He does a really good job. Yeah, I mean it's going to be a lot for a lot of rain. Not much going on right now, though. It's just a lot of severe thunderstorms. Next radar. Hail, just hail. So then I have these little diamond shapes that are hail reports. A lot of severe thunderstorm, a lot of hail and wind. That's what we're dealing with right now. I gotta move this mic again. It's just in the way. Looks like another severe thunderstorm was just issued. A big part for 1-inch in diameter hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. You can really see the hail core though. So we got something like that. I don't like blue. We're gonna go with either go with black, or we can probably go with purple. That's better. I like that. I like the purple just for showing. So we got that right there. That looks like a pretty good hail core right there. Yeah, flash flood warning. Yeah, I mean, I would probably issue that for almost every time. I would assume it. I don't mean to be a pain, but maybe every time it rains there, because the soil is really all it is sand. That's all it is. It's one big island and it's sand. And I've never been there. I could be incorrect. And that's what I would do. I'd probably issue one maybe every single, you know. Yeah. So it tells you it's going to rain. Looks like we just got another severe thunderstorm warning. Or what's it? These counties right here. Oh, that's a lot of them. A lot of counties. There's not that much of a tornado threat as there used to be. I mean, actually, I didn't even know this was happening today until I opened up Radar Omega. I should have put that in the chat right now. I'm going to pin, hold up, pin it. I'm going to pin that just for people that want to come in here and want to watch the stream for what type of radar you use. What do we got here? Yeah. So yeah, they'll always issue something. They're always going to be a trustable source for the issue stuff. So I mean, if you're in that, which I assume that you are going to be in that area, I would just make sure be ready for the flash floods. So we got really nice hail cores right here. So we got this. That's a really nice hail core, because how I know that it really starts to dip. And we also have a area of, I think it's differential phase. That is not the correct one that I was looking for. It's our scientific. That is actually not the right one. This is the same one, not the correct one. this one right here. So this is like inches for hail. This is how we know for hail. And what we see right here is that in diameter for hail. Oh, I didn't realize it was that laggy. Crap. So that's 1.5 inch diameter hail. So that hail, of course, is going to keep on going. Yeah, so since it rains there almost every single day, since it's a tropical area, there's probably, yeah, you're right, they probably issue it every single, now and then for each radar. Sorry, each rainstorm, not radar. You're hearing voices in the background. It's, which I don't know if you can or not. You guys can or not. It's, well, there's a golf game going on. I don't like golf. And, that's why there's voices in the background of. Yeah, so every time it rains in Puerto Rico, there is always a chance of flash flooding because you're right at sea level. That's why they always issue it. Tangled up in some of my wires that I got chilling over here. Let's see what we got now. Yeah, I mean, it's. Yeah, I mean, not good with. Um, I don't know what they're called. So I know on an iPhone, I don't know if you have an iPhone or not, but when people do like images and all that stuff, I'm not really good with that stuff. So you can throw an image on there, like, warning sign, wave, rain cloud, rain cloud. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so I mean, you get that chance like every single day. I mean, you're on a tropical, island. A lot of these storms here are just rainstorms. I mean, there's really a lot of the hail storm. These storms are over in this direction. There's not that much hail over here. There's not much over here. You do have hail in the purple circle area. What I'm thinking about doing is that there's this candy called what is it? Oh, warheads, or something like that. I'll eat one of those every single time there is a tornado warning, and then I'll eat two of them when there's a tornado emergency. It's just a thought that I have, planning on going forward for this. I know tomorrow there's going to be a bigger chance of storms, except of today. It looks like that I'm lagging on for my voice and everything is lagging. I just don't know if that's the case. No, I can hear it through my phone. I'm so used to having my, what is this? That. Yes, I'm used to having my, that was perfect timing. That was perfect timing. What? Yeah, that's for that hail core right there. Looks like we are getting some rotation in there too as well. You can look at this area right here. That looks like an area of interest right there. I can't leave stream right now because how I have a system is that I have two monitors in my main laptop. I have the main monitor laptop on my big screen and the main monitor laptop on my other screen. I can't leave stream right now. Otherwise it's gonna ruin my setup. So we are getting into a little radar hole. Oh, look at that big hail core right there. That's insane. I don't know what that blinking thing was, but that probably was a severe thunderstorm. They probably just either extended another one or just decided to cancel it. The National Weather Service. Nope, they just added another one for. They added for, is it Northern Butler County, Indiana County, Jefferson County, Armstrong County, and is it Clar? I can't see. I can't read. You know, my pronunciation of these things are gonna be tough. Is it Claren County? Yeah. So if anyone's in there, I would probably go. I would probably just go inside. You can watch the storm from the inside of your house at a safe location. So this thing is be suspicious right now. It is starting to drop that area of rotation that we're looking at right now. I don't care about that. Don't why are the pixelated? Why are the radar things pixelated? Well, high res velocity, and each thing is a pixelated area for the radar tower. So it is getting that little tail that we've been always talking about for streams. So it could either gain the tail or it's just going to buff out and be a shelf cloud. Just see how that starts to get the tail. You know, you got the big hail core right here, and then it just starts to go out like that. It starts to get the tail, and then it's going to bulb up. Let me see something. So it does look like we're really getting a really good hail core right here, though. It's really good. Let me see. Let's put this together. Let's. You can see how what's really cool is that you can see how they're all connected together. Like all these storms, like it looks like it's like moving on a rope. It's really cool. Looks like radar hash just updated. Yeah, this one's doing some really suspicious stuff here, though. I mean, I'm gonna go and throw it in correlation coefficient. You know, a lot of this stuff is just hail. Yeah, this whole thing is hail. So a lot of people think that these are debris signatures right here, but that's just hail right here. It's not much of anything for it's not a debris signature, it's just hail. That's all it is. Wow, what a massive hail core. So yeah, we're getting some pretty giant hail. That's what the yellow is right there. Yeah, for giant hail. See, that's how they match up. So you have this right here and this right here. They all match up to be giant hail. We're just waiting for the next couple of seconds. I want to see what this storm is going to do. what it's going to do. I'm going to get out of dice mode. There's no need to be in dice mode anymore. So this thing can either go or flop. What's really weird is that when you go on this radar tower right here, it's showing that there's some stuff right here, but there's not when you go to the other radar tower. Not going to be that much over here. Still a massive hill core. What's really cool is that I don't know if you can see that here, depending on how, I know the stream's kind of, kind of laggy, but you can see how the storm is formed. There's like a little rope that I don't know why it did that, but hold on. I gotta get better reading on. So see, this is a big hail core right here. But you can see how the storm is intertwinedly connected. You have like ropes. It's like a big rope. And it's really cool how it's intertwinedly connects. They just issued a big area severe. This whole storm right here is a whole totally separate storm. It's going to move this way. It's going to push all the other storms to move this way too. I gotta load up my stream on my other TV over here. I just want to see how I am. I don't know if I'm laggy or not, but you can really see this big hail core though. It's gonna be, yeah, right there. So with that 3-inch diameter hail, here's the big hail core. So if West Sunbury or Muddy Creek, I would just be careful because this thing is coming. I mean, it's gonna have damage to vehicles and cars and everything like that. I would just be very careful of if there's anyone, anyone in that area. And then here in, is it Carson City or Fairview, or is it Chicora, something like that? Or is it Worthington? I just be careful of this storm right here. It's gonna come down like that. It's just gonna make its way down that way. Let's go and all right. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good. So have this right here. Yeah, that actually is really good on here. It really describes on how this is going. So you got the giant hail core right here. Maybe black, I'm going to say, I think black is going to go better for people who are viewing on, yeah, that'd be way better. So this whole area, that's a really giant hail core. And that area of rotation is really starting to how would I get out of that mode? Yeah, it's just honestly just gonna be a hail core event right there. Like stuff is gonna try, but it's really not gonna go far. I mean, it's really just not gonna happen. There's gonna be a couple of spin up tornadoes here and there, but see this hail core right here is just insane. You can also view it on our correlation coefficient. See, that's how you know how big the hail is when you have dents in the storm. This is all hail. This is all hail. And, it's stuff is doing damage to vehicles. Yeah, 2.5 inch in diameter hail and 3-inch hail is not. You don't want to be outside during this, even though they look pretty cool storms. You don't want to be outside. Where did my mouse go? This configuration is somewhat difficult, I could say. Well, the area of rotation is starting to diminish. Yeah, I mean, in Puerto Rico, you're always going to get, if there's a big rainstorm coming, you're always going to get a flash flood warning. The other area too. So you're getting a lot of massive storms over here, but the main area of focus is over here. That's the main area of focus. But velocity, it's really not that bad over here. It's just a normal thunderstorm. That's all it is. This is freshly new radar history right here. It's really not a it's like a new area where a yep. You're really starting to see a shelf cloud, though, like right here. It's all connected to the main storm. What type of warning box is that? Looks like a shark tooth. Wow. I'm pretty sure they just either draw it out or they, they just want. No, they code it. They probably code it through drawing because you gotta the latitude and longitude lines. They have different numbers, so they just code it within the map. I'm pretty sure that's how they do it. All right, so people are watching golf, so that's why they are screaming and yelling. It's really far away though from the tower. There could be. There could be something right here. There could be. You could say there could be. This right here is nothing. It's just radar residue, dirt. But yeah, though, for Puerto Rico, though, I mean, 6 to 7 inches, and that's a lot. I mean, you guys are right on the, what is it like? Elevation is like 0. It's like, I don't know how to say it, but your elevation is at 0. You're like in a prone area. There's ocean all around you. You're on an island, so they're going to issue a flash flood warning pretty much almost every single rainstorm you guys get. Still looks like a shark tooth. I still shark tooth. But I'm pretty sure all of this right here is heavy rain. Now you're going to get a bunch of hail here and there. And then you have all this, which is rain. I had to do it. I had to make it. It had to happen. But you're going to get more hail over here. I mean, little bits of black that you can see are hail, all of it. But I had to make that face. Yeah, there it is. So you'll get little bits of hail right there. You get all of this. You're gonna have heavy rain and all that stuff. But it had to happen. We had to draw the face. Just for kicks and giggles. I'm gonna have to go by in here, grab that, and then use that as my thumbnail for this. I gotta plug in my computer. It's gonna die. It won't be good. All right, there we go. We're all plugged in. storms are really starting to kick off, though. What's the reflectivity at? 649. You know, it's a little bit more advanced than this stuff. Yeah, I do agree with you. The rain bands are very strong. Yeah, that's shark tooth storm. If this strength, no. If this strengthens this area right here, you could probably see a pretty good tornado. That tail right there. It may or may not be the case, though. Well, you're getting that tight area again, where you're going to see winds. When you see tight areas like that, you're going to see a lot of wind. Yeah, I mean, if it needs rain, you know, it needs rain. It's like, you know, it's. Looks like you do have something in Lumber City that is concerning. Might be an area of rotation right there. Yeah, I would probably watch that area right there. It's an area of concern. So you can see how the storm is prepping for that area. Look how fast these storms are going, though. A lot of wind in that area. A lot of wind. Yeah, I mean, you're in a tropical area, and it's a whoa. There's that area of rotation I was talking about. Yeah, always. I think it's gonna go. Let's throw it up into dice mode here. There's that monster hail that I'm talking about. Before we do that, before we inspect the storm, there's that monster hail right there. We're looking at, so we have two possible, where do we try that? We have two possible areas. Rotation. And they're right here. The other one is right here. Now we could draw the smiley face if we really wanted to, but no, I really don't want to do that. But yeah, that's our areas of rotations right now. This one is fitting that standard. This one has that little ball right there, and then it has that tail. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that after stream. I'll make sure to check that out. Because when I'm on my phone during stream and my head's down, it just looks really bad. Just really bad. It just looks bad. So now you got that area of, yeah, these storms are moving really fast. There's Oak Ridge. This storm is trying, though. I can give it effort. It is trying so hard to produce. This one, all these storms are, well, actually, technically not all. They're trying. I'll give you that. They're trying. Yeah, dude. Jay, I'll check it later. I'm streaming right now. I don't really want to be looking down upon my phone. It just really looks bad. I'll look at it later, though. For now, just tuning in, we're looking at the storms in Pennsylvania that are coming through today. And I mean, they're really moving fast. We're just looking at a couple of hail storms right now. Like this storm right here just looks to be like heavy rain. So Also, before we go into reflectivity, these little diamond shapes right here are actual reports. These are just NextRad history reports. All these storms are trying real hard to produce a tornado. A lot of them are. They're really trying. But they're failing because there's not enough moisture in the atmosphere for them to go. Here is the shelf cloud. Right there, there's the shelf. Yeah, there's the shelf cloud for these storms. All these storms are, this whole line right here is trying. So if you look at my curve here, this storm is trying. It's really trying to produce a tornado, but it just can't. There's a little bit more stuff in the atmosphere. It would. So what's weird is that this storm created all this was, and this storm is producing hail just like it did, just like this storm did. I wonder, see, there we go. The same exact line from last storm. It got the same exact thing. I mean, wow. If there's anyone in Fairview or Western Bury or is it East Butler, you guys are now in a severe thunderstorm warning again. There's just this storm that is forming again. Just came out of nowhere. Up here, that's gonna go move down this way. So if anyone's in Sandy, Brookville, St. Mary's, just be careful of these upcoming storms up here. Otherwise, you're not gonna look out, then that's on you. But these storms are real coming. They're gonna shoot up real fast. How long have we been live for? Only an hour and 5 minutes. These storms are already starting to break. Yeah, I would assume that, by now at this point, if the storm's going to happen, um, they're really just going to issue that. They're going to issue that right away. I don't know. This storm right here doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. A lot of this stuff right here is just hail. That's all it is. Or is it, yeah, East Brady? All that stuff is just hail. That's all it is. Yep. Massive hail core. Massive hail core. Yeah, no, I'll do that after stream. I just can't do that right now. It's just my setup is just gonna crash. I've tried. I understand you want me to check that right now. I just can't. My stream's gonna crash. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. A lot of times it's unpredictable for the storms for Puerto Rico. You're gonna get strong storms. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. It all has to do with the tropical stream, what's in the air. Yeah. Well, thing is, I'll be live tomorrow, so that radar is up and running. I'll be happy to look at it. I might call it a day. I know I haven't been live for that long, but if the storms are going to be like this, I don't know. They're just going to be general normal thunderstorms, just hail and wind. Not that much to worry about now. If there is a tornado warning, I'll come back to be live. Might call it here, but see what we got though first. I don't want to leave just quite yet. Still got a pretty good hail core on that one. Still a pretty good one. Still a pretty good hail core. Oh, pretty good hail core. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right there. All right. Thank you guys for watching. This is kind of a shorter stream than normal, but see you guys in the next one.